as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go. 13.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Garoppolo lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Well, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Wait.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught. Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring it on 3rd and 2.
It's not good about the game there in 2nd down. That's a positive point because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third and 2, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One, Omaha. 65.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Hines. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Rolling to his left. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to run free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again?
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
13.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call. but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Dancing to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third and long, it's Herbert. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a good throw. He got it up in the red zone. He put some play. And he may have some points on the board when this drive is over.
Now play number 7 in this drive. And it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Drake London, 28 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And he's got some space here, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris running straight ahead. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage, they're playing the shutdown window so far. Even back up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Flushed out right, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken from about the 12. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He finds Wilson, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And Wilson with it, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They hand this off to Harris, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Herbert now. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. Got his tight end, that's complete. Brad Smith, touchdown! Herb Smith Jr., a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie things at 20 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew it's going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
21.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Panthers have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Herbert back to the air. It's brought in by Harris. Down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
65. 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
1 Omaha.
They run with Hines, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run forward with Hines. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted out to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. This to Hines on the drop-off. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On first down. Justin Herbert. London holds this one in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. You can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game and try to fit that one in there. Nice job there offensively.
That's a good point. That's a nice job. They're trying so hard. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Pass complete to Harris. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in the tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This game rests on the right leg of Brian Johnson. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have regained the lead. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Panthers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York